Alright, welcome to the new episode of Assyria, and yes, you read this right, the Emperor to remember. It's Emperor Ezekiel the Missionary, which he has formed the Empire of Assyria. That's what it looks like territory-wise, even though I feel that I still need to control the rest of Syria, and then Jerusalem eventually, and then maybe one day, Egypt. That's how I feel that that's the amount of territory I would like to control. Only a matter of time before, start fighting other realms and then get those territories too. And we also made the Hamadan Satrapi a tributary state. So, because of this boundary, we use them as a no-go area for further expansion east. This is Zoroastrian territory. You stay away from it and respect it. Not to mention pay all the tribute in both money and reinforcement levies. And now, to answer the question from the previous episode. Let's see. When I was Ragusa, I will bring prosperity and knowledge to the realm. But, since, Ezekiel the Missionary, 52 years old, long-lived and whatnot, I will become a paragon of virtue, so I'll focus my efforts on improving the dynasty's reputation. And most importantly, we have a port now. We say port, as into the Mediterranean, Levantine Sea. As this area, the Duchy of Tripoli, which consists of that. So we finally have access to the Eastern Mediterranean, which there's only 41 ships. Not enough to hold everybody now, which we would have to make trips if we wish to intervene to places that go, I don't know, Sicily, Balkans, or even as far up as Galicia, Vornia, which currently they're fighting a holy war, which no doubt that that amount of troops they could witness. Oh hey, he actually switched his culture from Turkish to Russian. So he's embraced Russian culture, and I hope you have children soon. Because we wouldn't want Slavic pagans running that realm. Unless I have him assassinated, if I can assist them on the way. Oh, wait a minute, he doesn't even live there. He's up there. So I don't think it'll be happening, because he lives in a different country. But they're part of that same dynasty, so dynasties split with Orthodox, Slavic, and now Nestorian. And also better watch his back because, Poland, which was formerly, well, it's actually both Poland and Pomerania. On this messy realm, it used to be part of Denmark. Now that one is also mixed of pagans as well. And it also has to watch out for the nomads, although Christian, but they could still try to subjugate areas like these because there's trouble. There's 31% war score. But there are others. I'm trying to think. Wait a minute. So both kids are involved? Oh shoot. Where are they? They're on their way. There are times where I wanted to fight these guys again, but I know this may be early to consider, but I'm thinking about sending our retinue to the port. Well, actually, go through here, take a long way around, and then you're there. And then once you're at Tripoli, get those ships up, and we'll have to join a holy war with them. I'm not sending my whole army this way because the levies are going to get mad. Because we don't know how long this conflict is. I think. Let's see, what the heck is going on? Second spy message. I think they probably mean, what you might call a visor. Ah, it'll be, I'm sure it'll be dealt with later in the episode. If I live long enough and try to form a bloodline, which matter of fact, there's a good possibility that Ezekiel will get a founder of two bloodlines. Whatever we're trying to found, and the other, the possible saint bloodline, because look at him. There's not a single vice on him. Miriam's pregnant. Good. Is married to a Sogdian named Nanevante. At least I can pronounce you, more better. And sister, Marty, who has followed teachings of Confucius, also a Jure and renowned physician. Just out of curiosity, could she be my physician? No? Well, it's just to get her smarts up, at least. My old teacher. Yeah. All inexperienced commanders, including we even have a son-in-law, Sogdian, to join the Assyrian Imperial Army. And you guys that we're about to send to Glesivoniya area, knowing that the war could escalate. Which, matter of fact, the real question is, how long is this war ongoing? Oh, wow. I didn't think I have more kills than Ashur. Wow. Although, to be fair, most of the uprisings and revolts, they all go to prison. Yeah, that's the war. It's been ongoing for about 3 years now, since May 10th, the Second Galician Holy War for Atokos. And it's about to escalate, because we will intervene. We're not sending our whole armies there, we're only sending our retinue, and as such. But remember, we formed the Empire of Assyria, in case you didn't see the previous episode. The Empire was formed because we have a realm size of 180. We didn't have to control all 3 kingdom titles. We were just able to make it this far. So Assyria is now an empire, but I still feel that we have not accomplished our major goal early in this series, and that is to also control the de jure parts of Syria and Jerusalem. We haven't done that yet. And eventually, Egypt, as a big maybe. Our missionary is still over there. Hopefully those Greek pagans can become Greek Nestorians. So, I'm not saying it's to stick it up to the Anatolians. Well, they're a bit weak at the moment. They're relying on mercenaries now. So they're in a bad state of affairs, so we'll be alright. Bulgaria's a bit busy. If only they've intervened on Macedonia's behalf, since they're neighbors, it would definitely bolster their numbers. And another reason why we don't want to send our whole armies over there, because you may never know if our tributary state, our client, would call for help. Who runs Bahrain? Someone will create it in a ton. Down there in modern-day Pakistan. Apparently these guys are Slavic pagans and will remain so. Even though some of them are Zoroastrians, even the other Seleucid branch became Zoroastrian. So old dynasties are still stubbornly Slavic, which I thought we have already got rid of all of them. Subjugation. They're going to subjugate the Sogdians. I feel bad for them. We did what we could. You know, all the money and all that. But that time is over. We have an empire now. We got new friends in Europe. Not friends of the East. Consider the Zoroastrians as our new friends. Now we can finally get on with this series. It's been 11 minutes. If Ezekiel lives long enough. Bastard child of Miriam, who's about to have a baby. Anything else? Shapira. Yeah. Alright, we can begin. How are you doing on our end? I know you got a pretty crazy Saxon wife, but no, you all don't like each other. If she doesn't work out for you, then we can end her and maybe we'll send a Assyrian woman for you to marry or something. But at least you won't likely to be assassinated because you got good intrigue. Yeah, they're losing right now, so this is as good as time as any. Where are they now? They're about to be down. We're coming to you. We're not sending our whole armies due to the fear of supply limit and other things that may happen back home. So, bring on the Navy. Wait a minute, it's those over there. Crap. But then again, we're trying to build more. Well, looks like you guys are going to have to make 2 trips. It's unfortunate. But remember, where are they? Let's say, isn't one of those areas? Yeah, still in progress. Don't worry, there'll be more ships in the future. Oh, split them in half. You guys go first. Head to the coast of Taurida. And also, here's another thing I didn't thought of. Where is... Oh, yeah, I found an Imperial Academy, but I have to have 75 counties under my control. Our own university, where we don't have to send them to China or anywhere else. Recruit an honor guard. Huh. A great work should not be without protection. Let us recruit a force to protect it. Maybe it can be useful for other missions. Normally we would use it for a crisis, but since these guys need help, well, we can hire 1,500 recruit 1,500 men. That's in Baghdad. Sure, it'll get a monthly maintenance stuff, but it will be fine. So, consider them as the Babylonian Guard, led by a Sogdian. So we'll make 3 trips then. So, Heroic Emperor calls me. Now we can get a good view of the front lines here. There's the Sobel kid. They're over there. Kanem Bornu. That's the African Empire down there. Look, it's them. Sobelkids. They're in Crimea. Alright, make your landings here in Belgorod, which has marshy terrain, but it's a friendly area, because, you know, Bulgarians, they recently became Nestorian. Better supply them. Go pick up the rest. I want to branch off a bit, because it won't fit everybody in there. Now make your living in this county. Consider this as base of operations. This is the first time that we are intervening in a conflict like this. From Sogdiana to Galicia Bonilla. What happened? Ah. Oh, actually, turn around. You're no longer needed. Does that mean we can recruit you guys again? Yes. Because the revolt is gone, I think. Or is it certain territory that's just... Well, then again, they got badly beat. Kingdom of Syria. Now we finally reserve. This title is mine for now until I'll figure out who's the strongest ruler of Syria that deserves it. Get back over here. Move to capital. Bazaars. Interesting. Oh, wait a minute. Well, wait for the supplies to, you know, go away, then you can come right in. And if not, well then you're just gonna have to march your asses back down here. Alberto, it is clear that only cultivating an impeccable reputation, I will be able to make a memory of my name stand test of time. Dynasty emblem here. I will be a just and virtuous will work on forging a bloodline based on accomplishments. day in the market, I watched as a poor beggar took his bowl full of coins and went straight to the tavern to buy drink. Perhaps mankind is unlovable after all. It does not make sense. Let's try to accept it. Come on, keep running out of supplies so you can fit in these ships. This is why we had to build more ships for times like these. Alright, come on in. Oh, brother. Oh, double brother. Just wait for it. There we go. Remember those numbers here. You want her? Sure. They didn't take it. Oh, I forgot about those guys up there. The Benevolent ruler. It has come to my attention that many of the realm's laws handling petty disputes are old and obsolete. Revising our legal system to provide fair and satisfying judgment will certainly improve the conditions of my subjects and increase the prestige of my dynasty. Okay, I'll do this. I will lead this legal reform myself. Because of my high learning, by acting fast and investing the most amount of resources, I will find a bloodline much sooner. What do I do? Write the new code of laws? We're throwing out the old code of Hammurabi? And we're gonna have a new code of Ezekiel? Right here. Marty's first child. Oh yeah. What you doing? Vassalization of other little Zoroastrian realms. Maybe one day you could form Persia. Since I formed Assyria, yeah, it's just only Assyrian Babylon. If I was going to give a kingdom title of Syria to somebody, it would most likely be to the attention of Emperor Ezekiel. I am Sergeant Damjan. Damjan? What are you? Bulgarian. With the order of St. Ade. Our orders noticed your situation and tasked me with assisting you. Unfortunately, I couldn't come to your aid in time, thus I'm sending workers to assist you in reconstruction. Oh, well, workers from the order. Thank you. Matter of fact, just because I'm feeling generous, never done this before. I'm going to donate 300 gold to the Holy Order, just to get them more fired. Your Highness, this extremely generous donation will not be forgotten. You have my friendship as well as that of the Church. Rest assured that you will be rewarded in heaven, if not on earth. Pax Christi, Grand Master Basileus. Adjust. Siri. So, gotta help each other out. Aha! Build these. 10 plus galleys for dry docks. Yep, we are really creating a navy of our own. A Mediterranean navy. The Bogomolith heresy has reared its ugly head in the county of Aleppo. This will stir up the peasants. Yeah, Bogomolith is catching on. But not in Jerusalem, not anymore. That reminds me. Just for seeing that. Why does that trade post always get taken down? The economy, you fools. The great legal reform of Assyria is finally reaching its conclusion. Yet new issues to stem by my undertaking. There's growing concern amongst the nobility that these new laws are too lax and might encourage peasants to avoid responsibilities and acquire seditious tendencies. Let me see. Thanks to my high diplomacy, I will address their concerns. Okay, disciplined peasants, just like how I disciplined my troops. That time when they looted the library. Well, I don't think they've looted as much as they damaged it. Some would say collateral damage. Others say incompetence. So, this may cause a bit of a revolt for the next 5 years. But no, they're fine here. I guess. And Aleppo could go off at any time. Same for Tortosa. How are the Russians doing today? Nitra. This part. Don't worry about that. That's Slavic realm. Don't concern yourselves for that. And as I've said before, I hope you have children. Oh, you do. Good on you. That means the Russian Nestorian dynasty can continue. Georgia even expanded its control through there, even though it's held by Paulicians. Georgian liberation of Alania. They're doing their job. Clapping. The benevolent ruler. By revolutionizing the legal system of his realm Emperor Ezekiel has enshrined his name as that of a wise and benevolent ruler, ready to hear the plight of his subjects and administer justice with a firm but gentle hand. His dedication to equality and virtue have undoubtedly ensured him a place by God's side and earned his dynasty a spot in this history. Kindness is its own reward. Because of this bloodline that I've now found, the blessed blood of Emperor Ezekiel. Ezekiel has become a famous paragon of virtue and a just rule throughout Assyria. Remember, this is the man who united Assyria and Babylonia and created the empire. So, 28th of July, as it's founded. Monthly prestige up, so is piety. Anybody who is just and kind will view people of this bloodline lovely, and that means that it applies to my descendants too. Miriam is craven. Crap. Well, when she becomes Empress, she's gonna have to soldier it up, no matter what. She has to face her fears. King of Babylonia, really. If I kill him, that would be kinslaying. I just don't want to. For this entire time, you are a member of the Devilship Society, right? Claiming his allegiance to loops to his own. I'm sure somebody in Babylonia, in his country, will revolt against him. So Dana stocks is enough. So he's excommunicated. Stay out of this. Hey, that's an idea. Well, that's until one of my daughters have more granddaughters. I'm saying that because, I just lost my train of thought. Yeah, sorry, it's because, relishing in glory. He founded a bloodline. And now, he's done everything there is to do. What happened to your husband? Huh. I guess there must have been a divorce, or he left the realm to go, I don't know, rule something, or went to the Holy Order, University, whatever. Yeah, gonna have to find you another. I was about to say, yeah, someone just about your age. Good God, 73? That's what happened. Originally I thought I had you betrothed to a quick one, but... options are limited these days. Screw it, go for the strong one. Are they done yet? Yeah. Now they allow women in the order. Good on you. Hello, again, I just want to review this bloodline that I found. Honestly, I don't think it's the best bloodline that I picked. The Ragusa one that I did, which was the philosophical bloodline or whatnot, a lot better because you get scholars and experienced, scholars, guys that they come to your court and they have very high learning. This one is just, oh, I'm just being nice, modest. But don't worry, there'll be another bloodline once he passes. Very strange. Huh. She's not too curiously. Scarcely eats anything, never sleeps, and is quickly turned to a walking skeleton. If she keeps going like this, she might end up wasting away entirely. Need to warn her. Apparently she don't all listen. It's the Bogomolists. Get in after them. What the hell are you? Let me guess. He abdicated. Nope, he got killed. Well, to be fair, excommunicated, all that bad stuff. I mean, he was a bad brother. I think somebody put a bounty on his head, and this guy took it. Now it's my nephew who rules it. Follower of the ever-popular Chant School of Philosophy. Not that I mind, it's interesting that philosophies can spread. Which I hope the Aristotelians would spread here, but not the case. And I'm surprised that they haven't found newer schools of philosophy. That can happen in the old university mod. And speaking of old, 69 years old, go to prison. Gemstone mine. Its Sinjar can no longer sustain itself. It was good while it lasted. I'm sure once oh my goodness, there's more of them! What are you doing? Get up there. Get in there, damn it! There's more of them. Red Chief. I don't know Kurdish Zoroastrians are still in our realm, but I think they're one of the last. Don't worry, revolt's gone. And I don't want to go find a new resource in the domain. Because I don't have that long to live. 56. And I'm stressed. Hey, you picked up inspiring leader. My wife died of natural death. Hell, I could die in this age. I can't catch him. Where's the organizer guy? Unless he has since passed. Willing to gamble on that because of his homosexuality and therefore fertility, and you won't get much children out of that. But you can at least try. Oh, never mind, you got this. Still Russian Slav figures as well. Defense effect related. No, cognate. He's a nomad tributary to that cognate. Didn't know we can join in those type of wars too. Yeah, you know China left and right, so I'll send you. Get on going. She was graduated from there. Forgot about these. Let's spend on money to make more money. Yeah, that'll do. Construction, definitely. It's for the hospital and also for that great works to be building a bit faster, as it's 57% done for stage 3. Keep going on this. Spending pretty big here. As we're still awaiting for the death of Ezekiel, which no doubt he will be a good guy. A good man. No, my faith has served me well for a patron saint. Papal, oh Lord revolt. Oh my goodness. Huh? The Lollards took Rome. Again, it's a Catholic heresy, but when you look at the descriptions, they're kind of like, oh, I don't know. Who are these people? Wycliffites. Adheres to the teachings of Wycliffe. John Wycliffe. Stressing the points of the Bible while it's denying civil key Catholic dogmas and claims that the state may confiscate the property of unworthy priests. This is a part of the Christian immersion mod, which they include, the most recent update came on June 10th, which today is June 12 as of this day of recording. That's right. If you're watching this on July or August or whenever, I was recording all of this in June. And most of the future episodes you see were recorded on June. I do these recordings almost every day. Almost every day because, well, have to, get my priorities straight for other things once I've finished my 4 episodes of recording. I often record about 2 to 4 episodes a day, but not every day. Just whenever there's free time. You Sogdians are still alive. Which now you're a vassal. A holy war against Handramut. Against the Muslims. Well, fighting 2 different kinds of wars here. And they're busy, so I will respectfully decline. If you were fighting, I don't know, these guys up there, I would join. Next door neighbor. Marte Gazata has finally returned from the Quinn Empire. When asked about it, she just mutters, mostly about poor weather and impenetrable language barrier. She's not gregarious, loses to grace. I thought you knew about this stuff. Kitra. It's not her daughter. Russians need help, financially. Wait, what are you doing, hiring mercenaries or something? No, they don't have mercenaries, it's just the war is long for them. It's been a long, long war for them. I just find it unfortunate. There, should be enough to keep you going. Got all the money back. Oh, mostly. The Order of St. Ade are now recruiting stewards. Those with the stewardship education can join. Matter of fact, are there any women in the Order? Because that law is still in effect. No. None. If I die soon enough, and if the women's thing are still available, maybe Miriam, despite her, little advanced age, maybe she can join. Fight against the Slavic pagans up there. Assist the Russians. Of Galicia from here. Keep building them hospital structures, because, epidemics can be pretty dangerous these days. Justice is a harsh mistress. I can't love her anymore. I am not the law, but I'm still very pious. Don't you worry. Boy, these Avars. Still a dangerous bunch. Noticed, Deoclea's been growing a little bit more, so maybe we should try to give him another shot at Nestorianism. And now we got the taverns going up. Means we make more money. Always happens. Gee, keep it up like that? Well, no, they can't form Serbia. Now they recruit scholars. Which, people like me can join. But I'm too old for that sort of thing. Oh my goodness. They're even expanding out there. How do they do it? Plus, that used to be one of their tributaries. No, they're still around. Just not much of them left. Honestly, that's a better decision. Also, I saw that on a Syrian name list. Joseph. Yeah. I believe that's how it's spelled. Honestly, it's like, yeah, despite the fact that she's a tough soldier, brawny and all that, whereas she's not as brawny, but she's brave, ambitious, so yeah, she's more qualified to be the Empress of Assyria. Not to mention a bit younger too, and has a grandson to boot. And I was about to say things like, I mean, look at her. She's got the correct hairstyle for a future warrior empress. Just when we were about to go get these guys. Okay, we're gonna go get them. Let's get it. I'm wondering. Oh, look at the laws and they're going away now. Since we can hold more vassals now, I guess we can up on the centralization. Yeah, I like that. And if we can get our majesty up to 5, then it'll be imperial administration, but that'll take centuries. I think I did the other option, but it doesn't matter. I lived my life. And else tell me to do super dependent? Honestly, no need for that. Oh, that reminds me. You lack a virtue, but... Oh, get me out of this. I need to teach her a virtue. Now you are kind, just like your sister. And please, let me help you get rid of your pride. So there you go. Now you are most certainly qualified to be the first Empress of Assyria. Unless Miriam gets a grandson of her own. But that's only if I die first. Alright? If I die before... don't speculate that I'm trying to get myself killed in battle. It's just, I like to lead my troops. Bastard. Here goes this. How you doing up there? Karachevi and Conquest. Well, I think we found a real war. Because, oh, it's too bad we can't join them, but... maybe we can use, you know, the other granddaughter's betrothed with them. So we can have a relationship and we'll, you know, help them intervene on their matters. Because those guys... They don't mess around. I thought about it, but I don't want to get too jumpy. I think Marty would... Well, as far as combat skill, neither of you are all that good, but one day you'll get better when you get your weapon and armor and everything. Okay. Oh, dang, you're the best one we've got. But unfortunately we can't get him because he's in a revolt. Again, that's localized, nothing to do with us. You know, as emperors, or empress, it makes managing vassals a lot easier now. Just wondering. Yeah, I can have a Jure claim on... Yeah, I got a prestige. I think one more war with Anatolia will do. I say one more because that's for this character's life. So we wanted to take Aleppo, rest of it. And Anatolia hasn't been doing too hot lately. And they want to make yet another tributary state. Well, we could put a stop to that. Look, our Nestorian friends up there have to wait. Unless you get yourselves the Order of Saint Ade to help you out. What is that? Oh, liberated. That's what that is. Cognate of Togan. Yeah. This is what happens when you don't exterminate those nomads in the middle of Avaria. Vassalize or take everything held. So that means we will create the Duchy of Aleppo and give it to someone who cares. It's too bad it doesn't apply the other areas. Jerusalem, we will have to get those two border disputes. But this we can do. Get everyone together. And also I've checked recently. Can only have 18 ships. Which makes, if we were to go to Galicia one year, this makes large-scale interventions highly unlikely. Because it would have to take many trips to get everyone abroad. Shipping 1,800 men at a time. But as for the retinue, there'll be 2 trips, and plus the retinue from the garden. What I would call the Babylonian Guard. Referring to the region and kingdom of that area. Oh, he's capable. $3,000 strong mercenaries, huh? Let me guess. Doesn't say anywhere. I think it must be European mercenaries. Don't worry, we're taking our time getting everyone together while you bring your army over here. It's my last war. And he's going to be out there with us. As I said before, Sister Marty. She's a bit... I mean, it's like, yeah, she's a little bit younger, but she's better qualified. Despite her lowered martial education, which can be improved over time. Don't underestimate her prowess. That's a little bit too much. Don't get killed, Israel. Oh, well, never mind. You got a genius, son. Hey. Maybe in future generations we gotta be married to this family. Doctor of Philosophy, huh? Siege here. Again, we'll be... It does consist of all that, right? No, that's for that. Duchy of Aleppo is part of this. You already have Assis, so it's just going to be for those two counties. This one's going to be left alone. Marty is such a caring daughter, always ready to lighten up the mood during a somber family dinner or play with children. You know, we may disagree from time to time. I cannot deny her accomplishments as a daughter. People like her are rare anyways. Well, she's got a little fat. She's not gluttonous, so... maybe one day you'll get in better shape if you wish to be a future effective warrior. Wonder what's the way to how to get rid of the fat trait. I'll have to look that up after the episode. Or at least once I become this character. There they are again. I was about to say, you know what, up the kill count. How many kills do I have? 33. Man. Before my dear friend, Baron passed from this world, he promised me to take care of his son, Baron Abdima. Today was Marma's funeral. Most mourners had left by this point, but Abdima was yet kneeling by his father's grave. Huh! You're a lunatic, but you sure loved your dad. That I could say. Yeah. He turned me down. They totally disregarded his esteem and his father help for me. No, not asking for the second time. Abdima has only himself to blame. That ungrateful, vile weakling. And a lunatic. Get back. Bogomil will stop rising and we're about to run into them. That's the thing. In Catholic Europe, they have problems with lowlards. For the Orthodox, it's the Bogomilists. Again, Bogomilist is named after Bogomil. You did your job. Mary's got camp fever. How did you get that? But she'll live. Stop that. Strong leader. No wonder. But I hope you haven't caught it yet. Do I really want to risk my children to succumb to this disease? I wonder why there's an indication there, but if I close it, all the good commanders will be out of there. Tell you what, one more battle, then we'll shut the gates and try to treat everybody. Before Marty gets it too. Despot's dead. There's 1,000 faces. Telugu. Ah, must have been from the Imperial Academy of China. That's where he got that from. Yeah, that's odd. Yeah, they're no longer Greek, and also calls himself Maharaja. Well, at least that didn't happen to my daughters. Now shut the gates. Hate to do this, but it's for my daughters. She didn't catch the sickness, much like Miriam did. Bogomolus strike again. Unruly bastards. Again with this. Majesty or women? Significant status women means that women can now be chancellors and stewards. Well, since we're going to have a female ruler, I think it would be appropriate to have significant status women. Make it look like I want to know. It's a women's revolution thing. For, you know, Marty. Assumingly that not pregnant. The Imperial Academy. The great ruler, Emperor Algorithan of Britannia has instituted the Imperial Academy for the education of his realm. All the promising young men of Christendom are flocking to this new center. It must be noted that such a universal institution exists for the will of one person. When they die, will their heirs be able to maintain it? So now Bretons run this Imperial Academy. So yeah, the British Empire have their own academy. Oh my goodness, I have camp fever. As long as you know what you're doing. Oh, yeah, he did this treatment again. Honestly, I could have just refused the treatment and just let me die already. It's long overdue. I mean, it's Marty's time now. Okay, we'll take this one holding and then we'll bash him through. Or just, you know, go with you around. Go around the Bogum lists and we'll deal with them too. Oh, don't you start. More scores 100%. Alright, we scored big on that one. We can't send missionaries out if we were to try to convert others. They're gonna need some serious help. I think it's about that time. Another blast is passed. I'm presenting the tenacious Duchess of Jure. Apparently, homosexuals isn't gonna hinder you from being qualified to be beatified. Yeah, we're seriously considering the intervention because, oh, god dang it, they already did it. Blasted nomads. I'm sure they'll be free from them one day and we'll be able to assist them. Now I'm no longer stressed. Okay, you know what? Switch to rulership. I'm tired of this. Just let me die already. It's her time now. And plus she's got another child coming up. Marion had a potential, but she screwed it up too many times. Oh, this event again. And yet this camp fever is localized. Oh, twins. Ha! You got one who's born club-footed and the other born strong. Very well. Shimon and the other. Just trying to think of a name. That sounds, you know. Zaita. Zaita. Alright. Tabby the troubledoer. Troubadour. Let me say. Last time, throw her out. This time, let her join my court. Because I am just, you know. I'm a benevolent, just, pious ruler. That is the main difference. Huh. I'm heading for bed at the late night stack when I hear the steps behind the door. Who could it be at this hour? I halt, pretending to admire the tapestry, and steps out. Someone's definitely following me. As I enter the chambers, I draw my knife, hide behind the door, and wait my pursuit. Go ahead, I'm ready. Every second feels like an eternity, and my heart's racing in chest. Nothing happens. Hours. Time drags on, my courage dwindles, and my hands begin to shake. Suddenly I'm startled by the sound from behind. As I turn to face it, I crash into something solid and something sharp. I whimper as the assassin's dagger sinks deep to my abdomen. Not like this. Huh? Oh my goodness. Emperor Ezekiel has given up the ghost at age 62. He died under suspicious circumstances. A pious man, he spent many years and resources trying to spread the word of God amongst the heathens. Not quite the way I had predicted. I thought he would die a natural death. I thought he would just get away from it all, but no. Let a woman in and assassinated. But remember, let's just take a moment to think about Ezekiel. He is the man which he became king when he was in his early teens. I think it's been a long time. Matter of fact, I believe he ruled longer than Ashur. So he's the longest reigning monarch in Assyria's history. So, and not to mention, he's also responsible for spreading the Nestorian faith into the Balkans, such as Bulgaria, and in Eastern Europe in areas such as Galicia. He helped out the Sogdians once, and the Civil War erupted, realms split, all that, and he united the realm. He united Assyria and Babylonia, and even eventually almost all of Syria, which that task of the successors which we'll now take. So the Nestorian faith and Assyria have never been more stronger than ever. So now we hope that Ezekiel can become the first Nestorian saint if the Patriarch of the East says so. So now, Empress Marti, 30 years old, surrounded by enemies and rivals. We hope that Marti's rule is not struck short by the means of a dagger in the back. You know, just what happened to Ezekiel and Marti here. Long live Empress Marti. Stop right here. Yeah, fat is not a good thing to have. Because, it's supposed to get in shape. Yeah, just looking at things. Well, don't worry, she's pretty smart. She's pretty bright. How old's this crossbow? So now in focus will be war to help improve martial skill. Has to be combat proven. But sooner or later, I will find a way of how to get in better shape. And it's also should be noted that for the first time, that a ruler is graduated from a university or academy. So we got a person who is well educated and follows the teachings of Confucius, a Confucian philosophy, which is +1 stewardship. We got a guy who kind of dwells on stewardship. Not to mention good looking too, but he's homosexual, unfortunately. But I can't go out to, prove to myself that we deserve a hand in training and ready for war. Which means we can go to war with the Anatolians again and just, wrap up on taking Antioch and then those guys too. Which, yes we can. So basically, the next episode we're definitely going to wrap up on the Syrian front. against both Anatolia and what's left of the of this duchy here that used to be Kingdom of Syria, which owns that part, and will soon give away to a certain someone lucky that will have Syria, the kingdom. So we hope to see you next time as the reign of the first female ruler of Assyria, Marti, begins. But until then, so long for now.